Comment 379 says you've mixed up squaring and square rooting. Squaring and square rooting are reverses of each other. Squaring means that you times something by itself, so that's 3 squared. You get 9 for that. Square rooting means that instead of starting with 3 and getting the 9, you start with the 9 and get the 3. So square root of 16, for example, is 4. It's the same basic process. What makes this work and what makes this work is that 4 times 4 equals 16. But squaring is when you begin with that and end with that. Square rooting is when you start with that and you have to write down what that repeated ingredient would be. Sometimes squaring and square rooting give the same thing. So 1 squared is 1 times 1, which is 1. And the square root of 1, that means make up a question where the answer is 1. Make sure it uses multiplication, repeated multiplication, and the same number twice. That's what the square in square rooting means. What number would you use if you wanted to get 1 at the end of a squaring process? Well, you'd use 1. I've written it there. 0 is also the same. The square root of 0 is 0, and 0 squared is 0. But for almost everything else, squaring and square rooting are definitely different processes because one is in fact the reverse of the other.